Hello Reformers and welcome back to Ancestors Legacy. Now, as we left off, we were attempting to breach this small little outpost here, and as you can see I've actually taken down the archery towers. I literally just charged straight at them and, well, just burnt them down and just took any losses that I would otherwise have taken anyway, so not really a big deal there. However, we are now having to go in here pretty riskily, really, and we'll see what I can do about it. I'm going to use all of my, activatable abilities and everything like that, and then hopefully we can take these archers in here. These archers actually do need to be resting and replenishing themselves. Hopefully these archers will be able to help us out.
It's Hrothgar and his men. They have catapults. It should help.
Oh, now that's pretty awesome. I actually was not anticipating getting any help whatsoever here, so it's really nice that they're actually coming in to help us out a little bit. And I'm hopeful that we'll actually be able to get through these guys relatively quickly here, because if not, I think we might have some issues. I mean, we need to shoot these slingers if at all possible. And, well, just try and kill them, basically, because these slingers are actually causing a great deal of damage right now. And I'm just going to have to, keep an eye on actually what's going on with most of our units here, because we really do not want them to get murdered, do we?
And bombard the town with our catapults. Take out of this wall with a ballista. It should do the trick.
Yeah, we'll get our archers over there, and I think we actually just lost someone. I actually don't know who we lost. Maybe it was one of our new shield bearer groups or something like that, which is not too bad. But obviously you don't want to lose anything like that. I'm going to tell these guys to retreat actually now. And I think these guys can retreat too. And our hero units will just do their thing, because they're very good at what they do. We know that. Maybe they could actually start killing the actual units instead of anything else. Okay, so now these guys are coming in here. I can't command them. They're just doing their own thing. Godric is actually taking a little bit too much damage for my liking, but we're going to have to, just leave him the way he is, because we need him at the moment. Let's have our archers shooting these guys. These shield bearers are probably going to try and charge our archers at some point. But hopefully we'll be able to at least weaken or do as much damage as we can to these spearmen before they engage our units. Wow, they really got massacred, didn't they? They really did. These guys are just literally standing here? It's kind of weird that they're just standing here. Okay, so let's take these guys back here. The archers can go over here. Now, I'll finally do some multitasking, because I'm literally just a bit worried that one of our forces is going to take too much damage and then get murdered because I'm not being too attentive to them. But it seems like we should be fine here. And let's finally take out their barracks. And there's the other archers coming in here as well. And we'll try and shoot that as well. There we go. Okay, that's fantastic. So let's get these guys to replenish themselves, heal them, and we'll get our ballistas in here as well. Finally. It's been a while since, I actually just constructed some new ones, of course. Yes, try and shoot all of the spearmen, as many of them as we can. And we're probably going to try and have to shoot a couple of these as well. The town hall needs to go down. It really does need to go down. And they have some catapults. They've actually brought some catapults, which I think is going to be much, much easier than using ballistas. But, well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so Godric is over here. We can tell these guys to make their way this way, and we can just, destroy the blacksmith or something like that. And hopefully we can tell our ballistas to start actually attacking over there. I'm actually unsure whether they're going to do that. Seems like they're not. I'm a bit worried about this, actually. I mean, I don't exactly know how to use these ballistas, really, because they're not exactly easy to use, from my reckoning. They seem to be a bit clunky. A bit clunky for them to actually get into position here. And I guess I can just tell them to attack, normally? No, not these guys. Not the archers, thank you very much, but these fellows instead. Maybe they will... Ah, there we go. They're actually starting to attack now, are they? I can see the catapults actually firing, but it seems like the ballistas are a bit... Yeah, not particularly useful. They seem a bit weird, to be honest, to me, but maybe it's just me being terrible. I don't know, but... Oh, it seems like the wall is actually crumbling now, which is really nice. And let's see what else I can get here. I'm just going to get a whole bunch of upgrades. Just try and maximize the amount of upgrades that we have right now. I think we're going to be in a pretty decent position here. I mean, look at that. Oh, yes, we are actually destroying it. Yes, the ballistas are actually shooting at the wall now. You can see them actually shooting at it. Yes, there we go. Godric is badly wounded. Oh, yes, he is badly wounded. Let's tell him to actually retreat. Finally. It's been a while since he's, you know, taken damage this bad. Let's tell our archers to get in there and support Hrothgar's troops. And we'll see if we can help them out a little bit here. I'd like to get on the walls if at all possible. Getting on the walls would be fantastic. We are shooting our own units right now, so that's not very good, is it? Can we get past them? No, that's not going to work. Okay, we're going to have to retreat these guys, and I'll just send in Ulf, I guess. He's going to be the only guy going in there of our forces. But we do need to support them. And let's get these shield bearers back there, finally. Again, failing on multitasking quite badly here, but that's alright, that's alright. Nothing really to worry about too badly. Let's get a couple more shield bearers. Let's get the archers actually going in here now. Yes, it seems like we have fought them back. Yeah, Hrothgar's doing a fantastic job. And I think we just have to fight our way up the road there, and then I think we should have this in the bag. I'm actually going to take my archers to all these houses just to burn them so that they disappear from my mini-map. There we go, just queue them all up. And I'll just use my shield bearers. I have a feeling we're probably going to be attacked in a second, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to place some shield bearers over by that entrance and some shield bearers over by this entrance, and you never know, maybe we're going to get some kind of retaliation against us. And if that indeed does happen, I'd like to get some traps sorted out, just in case. Okay, can you stand... Oh, apparently they don't want to stand still, they want to burn a house. Of course they do, okay. Let's upgrade their armor as well. Just going to try and upgrade our fellows' armor as much as possible. And of course we do want our archers to also be upgraded. Yeah, there we go. That's working nicely. Okay, so Ulf, where's he going to go now? Because I'd like to see what's actually going on here in the small little town. Is there anything that I actually need to look at here? It doesn't seem... Ah, hello there. There's a couple of enemies. Okay, so Ulf doesn't... Ooh, okay. There's a bit of an ambush going on here. Bit of an ambush. And Ulf is going to just retreat away from this. It's actually kind of cool that I baited that out a little bit. And now we can actually attack them with full ferocity. And we don't really have to worry about anything happening here. Yeah, the main problem that we're having right now is that we need our ballistas to stop shooting in this direction, because that is actually causing a lot of friendly fire to occur, and maybe we can actually go in there now. Go on, let's get in there. There we go. Alright, let's cause some fear and reduce the morale of our opponent. I'd like to be able to get inside a different way so that we can actually start flanking them a little bit, but I don't think that's possible right now, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to deal with what we have here, and I guess we'll just zoom in a little bit. Wow, the amount of bloodshed that is going on here, and Ulf is just absolutely cleaving through our opponents. He is covered from head to toe in the enemy's blood, he seriously is, and I think he's probably going to need a rest relatively soon as well. And let's get these two shield bearers to upgrade, and then we're actually going to get them to come over here as well. because they're all the way back at base, as you can see here. Let's upgrade them again. There we go. Okay, so there's a house that's actually still remaining here. We're going to have to burn that down as well. Don't say I'm not thorough. Yes. Yeah, it seems like we're all good here, actually. Even though technically our allies are losing a huge amount of their units, but that is to be expected, I suppose. They did go in first, after all. Let's focus on Ulf a little bit here, see how he's doing. Oh, look at that. Wow. With his huge two-handed axe. I think that cinematic mode is really, really fun, actually. Okay, so we do have another band of enemies coming in here, but I don't think they're going to really pose too much of a threat. And we should be able to deal with them pretty easily. And our archers are finally done. Are they finally done? Yes, they are finally done. Burning down all of the houses here. So we should now be able to enter... if I can. It seems like we're still being attacked relentlessly right here. And these guys are now done. So I'm gonna group them all together. And it seems like we should be able to now plunder the monastery with no problems whatsoever. I mean, I think so. If we're not going to be stopped by anyone else, then I think we should be fine. But we are consistently being attacked by enemies around this area. So I'm not entirely sure how that's going to go, but finally I can start using my archers a little bit more now because our enemies have decided to get pushed back a little bit. Let's try and shoot these spearmen here. There is a little bit of friendly fire going on here, but that is to be expected. I don't really mind too much about that. Our archers are leveling up like nothing else. Yes, protect the archers, please. I would appreciate it. Oh yeah, that was absolutely vicious, that rear attack right there. Okay, so let's heal everyone up, actually. Let's start healing everyone up right here. Why not? I mean, we might as well heal while we are in enemy territory, you know, try and prevent ourselves from losing additional warriors. And I think we're good. I think we are good. Those fellows are going to continue attacking, as you can see. So we're going to have to go from this side, by the looks of things. And I'm going to try and take the archers around the side here. Maybe we can get in the back and try and do a little bit of flanking damage. Ah, they're charging there. Okay, well, that's actually not even that bad. These guys are peasants. So technically, our archers should be able to deal with some peasants. Surely? I mean, you know, they should be... Oh, look at that guy! Oh, my... Oh, okay. Okay, I was not anticipating one of our archers literally tackling a guy to the ground and just absolutely murdering him. Straight up. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Okay, so I just literally have to make sure that my archers do not die here, like, fully die. Because if they do, I would have wasted a huge amount of experience. And they have so much damage, so much accuracy right now that it really is going to be a huge waste if they are allowed to perish. So hopefully that's not going to be the case. Hopefully, it seems like I'm going to have to retreat these guys and just get them back to the camp so that they can replenish themselves a little bit here.
These are Ragnar's trackers. As late as usual.
Well, we got some boats helping us out, which is pretty nice, but yes, as I was saying, hopefully we'll be able to get up there and try and ambush people that are coming this way. And where are my other archers right now? There they are, so I'm going to have to tell them to go back to here. So unfortunately we weren't able to capture this outpost. But I can't really do much about that right now, I guess. And it seems like... oh yeah, there we go. It seems like Drakkar is having his own little bit of problems. But do we want to go over there and help him? Or should we just continue making our way up here? Not entirely sure. Because on the one hand, it would be kind of good for us to have additional reinforcements. And on the other hand, I kind of want to get up to the monastery. Well, whatever the case, Godric is very much going to murder these people. It's actually not even that far away. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We are literally going to go and help. Oh, actually, they might not even need it. I think they might. So let's go over there and just help them if we can. We are meeting a bunch of archers along the way, though. Let's increase our attack power a little bit there. Yeah, these guys are going to get killed if we don't actually hurry up a little bit. So can we start getting over there? Because otherwise these reinforcements are going to be absolutely useless. And I think they have been kind of useless, actually. Okay, so what I'm going to do with these archers, I'm literally going to take them over here and we're just going to plant a bunch of traps, because this is the only place there where enemies can actually come from. Now, got to fight these guys to get over there. Yeah, it feels like a waste actually right now for me to actually do this. I probably should have just gone for the monastery, frankly, because it seems like this is an absolute waste for us to divert all of our forces just to help out this guy's reinforcements when he really wasn't able to do too much, unfortunately. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame, really, but oh well, never mind. I guess I'm just going to continue to lay some traps here. And my other archers should be coming along as well to hopefully reinforce in case we need their assistance. Well, he got murdered pretty badly, didn't he? But yeah, it seems like we are kind of in a bit of a pickle here, because these fellows have kind of trapped us down here, and this is obviously not very good for us. Let's go for some defense. I'm actually just going to retreat these guys. Can I retreat Hrothgar as well? No, I can't. Well, that's not very good. Don't really want him to die. Oh, there we go. Our archers are having some issues. Which is not actually that bad, because we can just draw them back into our traps, and hopefully they will die. Yeah, they're taking a lot of damage from that. Nice. And now there's only one left, and we can just take him out like that. Nice. That's very good. And there's another one. Alright, the trap's definitely making a huge difference here. Alright, so we're finally done here, and Hrothgar is not in the greatest of spirits, as you can see. Well, I guess finally we can make our way to the monastery. Well, I can only hope that we are going to be successful in our endeavors here. I mean, it's been a long time coming. You can see the game time in the top right. It's really taken a huge amount of time to complete this mission, and if you were worried about this game actually having enough content, then it certainly does. That is for sure. And hopefully we'll see the last remaining squads get murdered here, and then we will be able to make our way up to the monastery. Alright, he's almost done. And my archers are back down there. My ballistas, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to need my ballistas, so I'm going to try and ask them to come up here, see if they're actually going to be able to. They might not be able to, it really depends on if they get stopped by enemies. I mean, you can see there's actually a couple of farmers right here, so I might actually turn around and see if my archers can deal with them before they trigger the traps. Because the traps are kind of useful in comparison to, you know, anything else? Oh. Are we going to be victorious?
Lindisfarne fell, with heavy bags encumbering us from the gold and trinkets. I boarded the ship, leaving for another adventure. Later, I heard my countrymen claim such terror has never plagued the homeland. I've seen my share of suffering too. I lived through it and survived. And let me tell you, this is just a start, as the age of the Vikings has just begun.
And there we have it. Another chapter has been completed. Lindisfarne has been plundered. Let us continue.
In 860, Varangians were routed out from the Volgian territories by joint forces of Slavs and Krivichans. Despite their triumph, though, leaders of the tribes are unable to reach an understanding. Young and ambitious Pridbor, the leader of the Slavs, weaves a plot against popular and cold-headed Krivich Mstislav. Pridbor knows his forces are way too weak to take Mstislav head-on, and the young prince's plan is dependent upon help from a famous Nordic ruler, Rurik. In order to keep his plan low-key, Pridbor seeks help from me after I exiled into the wild, driven by my mysterious visions. I was blessed with visions of the future that showed me Rurik's control of the Slavs' territory. Odin himself must have anointed the Nordic ruler, and thus I accepted Pridbor's quest. With the young prince's blessing, I took the role of a royal envoy and made my journey to the Baltic Sea. Weeks later, the sightings of the Viking ships proved my visions true. Rurik, accompanied by his brothers, sets his foot on the Varangian territory. His ambition? Headship of the Varangian tribes.
Alright, so it seems like we may have started another campaign here inadvertently. Well, I actually did not mean to do that, but, well, let's have a look and see where we actually are. Alright, well it seems we literally just have one unit, and this is apparently the beginning of another campaign, so with that, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.